Welcome to eZWay, where dreams ignite. Families come together, we got our light.
Next up, I'm gonna have T.R. Garland come on up here. T.R. Garland is a big-time strategist, famous for being wildly successful on LinkedIn, former owner of the Podcast Magazine. He has some really cool technology that we'll be talking a little bit more about in the podcast arena. Go ahead and take a seat. Jeff Hayzlett, we're gonna have you come back up again. And we just had here, no announcement needed on that. Diane Strand, we're gonna have you come back up here as well. Andie Monet, we're gonna have you come up here as well. Zuley, we're gonna have you come up here as well. Come on up, come on down. Nice. Craig, grab a mic over there as well. So I wanted to put together some experts because they each have some things that are really unique, and I kind of want to ask them some questions, hopefully some tough questions. I'll ask maybe a question, and Craig, he's going to follow up and see if he can do another one. Eric Zuley? Okay, come on up, Eric. All right, so Eric Zuley, come on over here as well. This is our media panel here. One of the things that I want to do is I'm going to have people say just a little bit about their organization that you haven't heard from as well. Some I'm going to introduce a little bit and say some things. Other people I'm going to have them kind of expand upon it a little bit. So we pass that mic over here to Andie. So Andie here, among all the international business and big clients that she's had, Fortune 500 companies, even Inc. 10 companies, 9-figure, 10-figure companies. In addition to all of that, she launched a channel called the Trailblazer Network, Trailblazer Channel, which is on several different networks and growing. Of course, we'll want to talk to you as well, Jeff. And so, Andie, with all the things you're doing in big business and all the different clients you have and all the travel you have, why did you stop and decide, I need one more thing to do? Why don't I just launch a channel?
eZWay Interactive. Start connecting the eZWay. Are you ready to connect like never before? Introducing the eZWay Interactive app, your ultimate social solutions network. Whether you're looking to network, collaborate, or simply share ideas, eZWay makes it easy to engage with like-minded individuals and organizations. Discover innovative solutions, join exciting discussions, and expand your horizon, all in one powerful platform. Don't miss out on the future of social networking. Download eZWay Interactive now and unlock endless possibilities.
Not even a show. Some people are like, let's do a show. You're like, nah, I don't want to do a show. I want to do a whole channel. Tell us your thought behind that.
I wish I had more than a few minutes. Very long story short, I was 5 years old, and people, as anybody who either had been a child, which I'm assuming is all of you, or has a child, you always ask, what do you want to do when you grow up? And my answer was always, I'm going to change the world. And that's not just one thing. It's new every day or every year, and how can we give back in different ways? And so the channel was, how do we bring yet another channel, not necessarily a TV channel, but another way to bring people to other people. I know that there's going to be people that I'll bless and I'll never meet them.
Yeah.
Whether it's a book, whether it's a channel, whether it's a podcast, and how do we add value to people's lives? And that's really my only goal.
Yeah. Some of the content that was already put on there was actually a documentary that we got from Danny Wallace and the Big Festoon from a few years back. They did an amazing documentary of all these speakers and very inspirational, very motivational, but it's just some of the content that's on the Trailblazer channel. And I kind of want to give you guys a little bit of terminology here. You've got a show that goes on a channel. That channel's typically on a network. So a lot of times we kind of get semantics a little bit of like, well, I got a show and I want you on my show. It's like, well, you have more of a channel because you have different shows on there. There's different channels, and some people have multiple topics or different formats, right? So it's like, well, you actually have more of a network, right? So I want to switch over here to Eric, and I want you to tell everybody a little bit about eZWay, and I want you to kind of use that to start with in terms of, here's some shows we have, on some channels we have, on the network?
Thank you, David. I want to start out by asking everybody to give a round of applause and be as loud as you can for this man, for letting us be up on stage, first and foremost. So eZWay is God's way. I'm just going to plain out say it. So if you raise your hand, make some noise if you're a person of God. All right, We are a network of networks. We say we go beyond marketing, where we do next level networking, and we've been very blessed to get in touch with about 226 networks that have 10,000 to 100,000 to sometimes millions of followers and groups and communities. So we have an app that's almost like a LinkedIn mixed with a lot of marketing tools to get more people to your events and podcasts and things like that. We're on a platform with 350 million impressions per month, owned by a man who works with the chairman of Netflix and things like that. So God has blessed me particularly, and we've chosen to empower every one of the members in our network to be able to be in a position to bless others.
Yeah.
And I've known David for a very, very long time. I think connectors are vessels, if you guys agree. And so our network basically gets you out online in a very, very unique manner, and we do events as well and connect, and we do similar things, and we collaborate with amazing organizations that have a heart to help, that have influence, and have a reason to create impact.
Yeah, love it, love it. Big round of applause for Eric here. We're going to jump over here to Diane. Diane, they all heard me talk about your film festival, DigiFest, 9th Annual Film Festival. Now other states want to kind of bring it in. It's a little tough to kind of wrap your mind around, because you think of films, you just think of like, you know, movies or documentaries. But tell everybody how your film festival is different, especially how it pertains to this new world of media that we're in.
Well, we push the boundaries of digital media, and it's so much more than a film festival, because we bring in all the digital aspects, whether it's film, television, podcasting, websites, music, fine art that turns into digital art, graphic design, websites, gaming, virtual reality. It's where everything is going into this digital world. So we bring it all together and we celebrate it, whether you're a student, you're an emerging talent, or you're already a professional who is out there making creativity matter. So we work with all kinds of creative content creators to be able to leverage them and market them and bring them out to live their full capacity and their dreams.
For over 22 years, eZWay Network has gone far beyond traditional marketing and branding. It's become a movement. As a 20-time award-winning celebrity branding powerhouse, eZWay has built a multi-promotional ecosystem designed to elevate your influence, visibility, and credibility. With tools like events, blogging, professional imagery, press releases, a social network app, in-house TV streaming, a digital magazine, and a powerful podcast network, your message doesn't just get out, it dominates. With over 16 million views, 11,000 members, and 25,000 plus subscribers, the impact is undeniable. Plus, the eZWay Wall of Fame boasts endorsements from thousands of celebrities and influencers, boosting your brand's credibility instantly. When people Google you, eZWay helps make sure they find success. This is branding done the easy way. Smart, strategic, and built to make you unforgettable. Create your account, eZWayNetwork.com. Join our family. Use invite code eZWay, hashtag eZWayFamily. eZWay Interactive. Start connecting the eZWay. Download eZWay Interactive now and unlock endless possibilities.
The next DigiFest Film Festival 2026
Is our 10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary, taking submissions now. Tell people about some of the categories just real quickly, because I know a lot of these, we got a lot of content creators here that could enter into the film festival, win awards and prizes.
So if you are a filmmaker, narrative, marketing, digital, documentary. You do that in the film space, the television space. You're a content creator. You're putting it out there on social media.
Yeah.
You are a streaming channel, podcasts. If you are out there making music, making websites, being a content creator in that space.
Matthew, my friend, my Brit Matthew, the videographer, where are you at, my friend?
He's here.
If you don't submit something to her film festival, by golly, I will fly across the pond and kick your ass if you don't get something in there. So I'm nominating you and challenge you, and I better see you there next time. Do you understand? All right.
Absolutely.
So we're nothing like a threat of violence. It's just really get things going. I'm going to switch gears over here to TR Garland. TR, you've got this amazing software. I hope I'm not stealing too much of your thunder, but I want to be fast with this. You have the technology, the AI technology, that doesn't just do the video where you record yourself and then you can insert a script, but you can record the voice, someone's voice. The voice can actually be learned, and then you can submit scripts, and that is your podcast show. Basically, if I understand this, totally keeps you from ever having to do live podcast ever again. If that wasn't enough, somebody like you could take somebody's books, somebody's content, someone's articles, someone's email. They could literally use their own words to create podcasts that would play in their voice without person ever having to lift a finger. Is that correct?
That is correct, my friend. We
Oh,
call it
my
effortless
exposure.
exposure.
So tell us a little bit more about that technology.
So prior to answering that question, I want to add a little bit of value and put things into perspective.
Please.
The great Wayne Gretzky has a saying, and the saying became popular because he got asked, how did you become such a good hockey player? And he said, I skate to where the puck is going to be, not where the puck is. And I think when we're talking about the future of media, I think that's a great perspective for each and every one of you to leave tonight with. Skate to where the puck is going to be. Jeffrey's doing absolutely amazing things on that front as well. And I was blessed to be involved in technology in my 20s, 30s, and 40s, and I saw some trends happening. And I saw that podcasting was, the mainstreamification of podcasting was about 2003. And then the statistics are absolutely correct where people see the power of podcasting, yet they need to have the right strategy, the right systems, and the right software. So to specifically answer your question, 2 years ago, we started working on something called Audio Autopilot. And Audio Autopilot takes a 5-minute audio recording of our client's voice, and then we turn it into an AI voiceover actor, and then that's the last thing they need to do. Because we do our research, we understand their personality, their professional topic of expertise, and their point of view on that topic. We search for current events using 21 AI agents. Every single day are scouring the internet for what's happening current event-wise on their topic.
Let me go ahead and finish that thought, but I have something I'm just dying to say. Go ahead.
And we take that topic, merge it with current events, and we are publishing podcast episodes on their behalf 5 days a week without them even there.
I pride myself on being that person that sees maybe one more way to make money. For all you spouses that just want to hear your spouse say something they just never say. For all of you out there that have that significant other, maybe it's an employee, maybe it's your business partner, this is your opportunity. That you can really just script. No, I'm just teasing you here. Thank you for that, TR. We'll come back to you here in a second.
May I close the loop? Just
please, yes, please, go ahead.
So the importance here is not replacing you. It's expanding your exposure, amplifying your authority, and putting pre-qualified prospects into your pipeline. Because it's going to the podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc., and you're taking advantage of SEO, because you're hosting it on your own site with transcripts as well. So I just don't want to lose the skate where the puck is going to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because people are consuming content differently these days.
Yeah.
People are finding content, and with search changing to chat search, this approach is going to be very, very effective.
Yeah. Great, big round of applause for TR here. We're gonna do a couple things a little different. Craig, I'm now challenging you to come up with the most difficult question in the world for Jeff. While you're thinking of that question, I'm going to give you a break, brought to you by crazy stories that speakers tell from the stage that they should never tell. Are you ready? Big round of applause, please, first. We're just buying Craig time to come up with this question. I can't wait to see what this question's going to be. So I went to get dressed. I was trying to decide suit, tux. What am I going to do? Forgot a bunch of stuff. Okay, I got the tux. Couldn't find any cufflinks. Some of you, like Mika Fitzgerald, saw me running down Sunset Boulevard. I need to run, I'm out here, why not? So I'm gonna go to some places to find some cufflinks. So I go to the first place, no cufflinks, go to the second place, no cufflinks. Mika's like, David, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. And I'm just waving to him, he goes on by. I couldn't find any. So what I did is at Target, a mile and a half down the road, yeah, I made it pretty far, pretty fast, thank you. I bought gold paper clips, and my cufflinks.
Are you ready to scale your business and grow your income? Life is a journey. You've got to discover your true path and target your results. Don't just dream about it. You've got to do it. At WealthXO, we're here to help you create your dream life. Turn your dreams into a reality. It all starts with a great plan and a great coach. I'm Dr. Dante Sears, and I'm here to help you turn your dreams into reality. Are you ready? Let's go. WealthXO.
For those of you who can't tell, our gold cufflinks. Now, some of you know I'm the former CEO of Guerrilla Marketing. Between me and J. Connor Levinson, we sold about 24 million books in 62 languages around the world. This is very guerrilla. This is guerrilla dressing tonight. Guerrilla dressing brought to you by Target and gold paper clips. That's the end of that segment. I will never share that story ever again, but a few people have looked down and they've done that kind of double take. So yes, if you see strange wires hanging out from around me, or you got scratched trying to hug me or something, you're not sure what happened, no, you weren't drugged, nothing terrible happened to you, it just might be the gold paper clips. So please proceed closely around that. Okay.
Good news, David, this is not a recorded segment.
All right, Craig, what do we got here?
I'm not sure how challenging this is, but it's definitely
all right, let's see.
So,
I'm just teasing. Let's see what we got for Jeff.
Media and authenticity. We hear about it so much. So the question is, what does it mean to you, and how do you maintain that authenticity?
I think the first thing that most people have to decide is the model that you're going to move forward with. And most podcasters make the wrong choice. Mm-hmm. There's really two models for you to pursue. One is fame, or one is fortune.
Yeah.
And most thought leaders have decided to go after fame. And so therefore you enter into a market doing media to do it the way you think it's supposed to be and not the way it should be. I think I would surprise most of you if I had you repeat this from me. 24. Say it. 24. Say it again. 24. Say it again. 24. If you ever want to be on television, your episodes have to be in 24 minutes. Not 25, not 23, 24. But most of you cut a podcast and you do video and you expect to be on television, but you don't know because you haven't learned the model. So you haven't taken the time to be real about yourself and understand what the model is that you want, and so therefore you're going to start off to fail before you even begin. So 24 minutes is the time and length that you can get a television show. And if you want an hour-long show, guess what it is? 48. That's what it is, because there's, in a half-hour television show, there's 2 minutes of commercial, 8 minutes of content, 2 minutes of commercial, 8 minutes of content, 2 minutes of commercial, 8 minutes of content. That's it. And you're not going to change it. You can say, oh, everybody likes shorter content. Bullshit. When was the last time you rushed home and watched Downton Abbey, the Yellowstone, or streamed the Reacher show? Whatever it might be, if it's great content. And that's the key thing for being authentic, is make great content. This isn't a game anymore of eyeballs and ears. David does a great job of getting those, but when you're in the podcast or you're in the content game, this is about hearts and minds. And you're not here to gain 1 million followers, you're here to gain the right 10, the right 20, the right 30, the right 100, so that they'll do business with you.
Yeah.
And if you're authentic, people will want to do business with you. And that's what you really truly have to do.
So, big round of applause for Jeff and Stan. People come up to me all the time and they say, David, how do I sell 1 million books? Or David, how do I get 1 million followers? Or David, how do I get 1 million? You're asking the wrong question. It isn't how do you sell 1 million books, it's how do you make $1 million with the book. It's not how do you get 1 million listeners, it's how do you make $1 million with the show. You change that question, the whole world of possibility opens up. Okay, and there's several people on this stage that know exactly what I'm talking about. I think some of you guys do as well. You ask the right question, you're gonna get a much better answer. All right, we're gonna give you guys kind of the last word. We're gonna start with Eric. You can pass the mic down to him. We're just gonna go straight down here. I'm gonna explain something that I call a force multiplier. A force multiplier is something that you do that once you've done it, everything else gets easier, right? Like you've been on some amazing show like the Oprah Winfrey Show. You've been on that show, things get easier. You know, someone like Jeffrey Hayzlett comes your client, right? Jeff's your client, everything gets easier, right? You get a testimonial, some kind of celebrity endorsement. Once you get that, everything gets easier. You know, maybe you got that membership up and going. Maybe you got that best-selling book. There's all kinds of accomplishments or all kinds of things you do that once you do it, everything gets easier. Everything gets easier. For Danny Wallace, it might be, you know, once I do my first event in the US at the Hollywood Improv, man, everything's gonna get easier. Everything's gonna get easier. It's like a force multiplier. So what I wanna get from each one of you, share with me your favorite hot tip. We got a really good one from Jeff here. Your favorite hot tip, your force multiplier, some kind of advice that you're taking yourself. You're not just giving it to the people out here. It's something you've given and applied to yourself that's getting results in your life. Not just makes you feel better, but like it's moving the needle for you. What's something you're doing in your world, in your business, in your life that's a force multiplier that once you've done it, everything has gotten easier. I said it a lot just to buy you some time so you could process the question here. All right, Eric, you get the lucky one to be first.
Well, thanks, David. I follow a formula that I actually created myself, and this has been exponentially successful for me, and it's the AAA formula. And I'm not talking about the Auto Club. I'm talking about the eZWay Club. The way, you know, basically there's 3 A's that I follow. So number 1 is power of affiliation. Whoever you affiliate to, whatever you affiliate to, you become. Or people perceive you to be around or become. The more you affiliate to big brands and get yourself in positions and opportunities, the more you start scaling and growing to those opportunities that you're positioning yourself to be around. So like right now, I'm on stage right now with Jeff Hayzlett, for crying out loud, the Trailblazer Network. And hi, Diane, how you doing? And my man TR and another gentleman I don't know, but the superstars, right? So you guys need to look at what I did, and I tripped on the stairs when I came up the stage because I was more focused on that content creation than I was getting on stage, because I want to focus on the power of association. I needed to get this content. Thank God my dad is in the background with his camera and my team's there. The number 2 is power of appreciation.
Okay, quickly, I'm gonna have to put you on the clock.
Power of
Just one,
appreciation
not 2.
is everything. And what was the first thing I did when I got on stage? I appreciated David for letting me be on stage, right? Number 3 is the power of affiliation. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Affiliation is how you make the money. Focus on the affiliate. Focus on finding your rock stars. That was taught to me by some of my mentors. You find your rock stars.
Looking to grow and align your brand with celebrities and other established brands? Your brand is all about your entire customer experience. Everything from your logo, your website, your social media experiences, the way you answer the phone, to the way your customers experience your staff. So why not let us help you get your branding right from the start? At eZWay Promotions, we are a new class of professionals providing first-class online branding, promotions, social media, website development, editing, graphic design, public relations, media, SEO, and online advertising to give your business the competitive edge to stand out. Our highly experienced experts will not only help you increase your online presence, but also provide you with a proven online strategy to help you increase the value of your company and make acquiring new customers easier. So what are you waiting for? Contact us today and let us help you grow your business exponentially.
that get into your business will be the rock star. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, next up. I'm gonna have to put you guys on the clock.
No, I'm going to be really short. I assume everything I want is going to happen, but that's not what my answer is. My answer is, who do you think is going to be the most amazing person you could ever do business with on the face of the planet, and contact them? Because there are so many CEOs of multi-billion-dollar companies, and I basically said, you don't know what the fuck you're doing? Call me. And they're my clients now. Because why do you need to be afraid of somebody who makes more money, or is in a better position, or is on TV, or whatever the situation is? Focus on the top 3, top 5, top 10, whatever, and then just go for it. What's the worst they can say is no, and if they do say no, that means you haven't decided what your value is yet.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Mine is embrace the arts. The arts impact life, they impact business, they help you market, they help you communicate, they help you learn, they teach you grit and determination. And I learned that back in the 2nd grade when somebody told me that I shouldn't go out for that play because I couldn't read as a young dyslexic little girl. And I said, watch me, I have a little tenacity, but I went out there and I got the role of Betsy Ross in that 2nd grade play, and the arts have kept me connected, and they've been my pathway to making creativity impact other people. So be creative, be seen, and embrace the arts.
Nice.
I love the arts. My wife is a Grammy-nominated singer. I like to tell everybody I'm sleeping with a Grammy-nominated singer. And she says, stop that. And I said, no, it helps my street cred. But I want to take off on something Danny said. I'm kind of torn between that and one other thing. And that, Danny talked about failing today. And I always tell everybody it's not about failing. It's not about failing fast. It's about winning fast. So that's the little twist I would take on it. But if I had to leave you with one thing, it's automate, delegate, and eliminate. Automate, delegate, and eliminate. I wake up every morning, look at everything I have to do today, tomorrow, whatever it is, and I put it in those 3 buckets. What can I automate, what can I delegate, and what will I eliminate? And that gets me to the priorities of the things that I've got to do every freaking day. And if that means I cancel appointments, I cancel an event, I don't go give a speech, I don't do a podcast, because those things are more important on that day to get me where I want to do, that's what I do every single day.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Yeah, take it, Craig. Yeah.
I built my brand and my business because of relationships. And I would like to leave you with a 3-step sequence to follow to turn your connections into currency, because the revenue is in the relationships. And I'm not speaking about just financial currency. I'm talking about contribution currency, relationship currency, reputation currency. Step number 1, be visible. Step number 2, be vocal. And step number 3, be valuable. Being visible means people know who you are. Being vocal means people know who you are and what you do. And third, the most important, being valuable is proving to people that you care. Stop and listen to other people and look for ways to serve and support them, and the law of reciprocity will work wonders for you.
Nice. Craig, I want you to share. Give us your last word. Give us your force multiplier. Give us your big advice.
Yeah, I would say, and you might expect this coming from me, but I would say begin your day with a morning ritual. And if you'll do these 3 or 4 things that are science-based, you will set yourself up for success.
Yeah.
Ritual number 1, don't pick up that phone, right? Begin your day with water before you caffeinate, right? Begin your day with gratitude, and get out and get some sunlight and move your body. And I every morning I ask myself 3 questions. First question is, what am I going to do today that's going to move me forward?
Yeah.
Actually, the first question is, who am I going to be and how am I going to show up today? Then it's, what do I need to do today to move me closer to my goals?
Yeah.
And the third is, what am I grateful for? I
Yeah.
guarantee you will then begin to control your day, and when you control your morning, you control your whole day.
Yeah, big round of applause. All right, thank you. Big round of applause for all of them. Thank you. Appreciate it. There's some amazing people here. Probably half this room could be up here on this stool. You guys all have such brilliant insight. You're all doing such amazing things. We got to hear from so many different great people today.
You get the view.